Hey everyone, in today's look back series, we are going to be making a bouquet from greenery and flowers around the yard. So come along with me. I am Lisa, the Whimsical Gardener. I am working on a series that's going to air in the winter time when everything is dead outside and we're all craving to go into our garden. So in today's video, I'm going to be walking around the yard and making a flower arrangement, and hopefully that will all give us some hope and some beauty to look at during the winter when everything is dead. So my first thing is I usually like to cut the greenery and lay that base first in my flower arrangement, and then I build with all of the flowers from there. So I'm thinking that I want to use this Coleus as a base for this arrangement. And what I typically do, hopefully you can see me, I think you can, is it's starting to stifle the sky pencil holly that I have here, so I'm gonna strategically cut a few blooms off of it. I love this. Look at the color on it. Isn't it amazing? Just gorgeous. So let me bring you in a little bit closer. We'll place that in our container and then we'll go see what else we can find. Alright, so I've got my container here. So first I'm going to do is let me snip this here and then I'm going to place it there. Now I'm going to keep building on the base for this. And okay, so I think I have base number 1 good. The nice thing about Coleus is these are actually going to root in the water. Now typically you don't want to have the leaves in the water, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that part of it. So I think that's base number 1. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip. No, I'll just leave it just like that. But it's base number 1. So behind me I've got some oregano, so I think I'm going to cut some of that too as well. So let's go ahead and snip a couple of branches of oregano. Now this container has a pretty big top of it, so I'm going to need a lot of greenery, and so I'm going to keep building on this so that it could have a little bit of a structure. You know what, I think it does need maybe 1 or 2 more pieces of Coleus first, so let me go snip a couple more. Now this one here that I cut, the foliage is on the darker side. Isn't that amazing? It's beautiful. So let me place that. It's a little bit too tall. See how we're starting to build a base so everything can this can be a support for the rest of the things that we're going to put in. I'm going to go back in now and add my oregano. I think I'm going to add a couple more stems of oregano, so let's cut a couple more. The nice thing is these oregano grow like crazy, so me cutting them for flower arrangement is just trying to keep them in control, which they'll grow back fairly quickly. In this episode that I'm filming, I'm trying to enjoy the process, be more mindful of what I'm doing, trying to slow down a little bit. We're always in a rush and keep having to remind myself that I need to slow down and actually enjoy what I'm doing. So going a little bit slower with this one. I could technically stop right here because this of itself looks really nice. Let me bring it in a little closer so you can see it. But I'm just going to pop a few flowers in here, and I think what I want to do is maybe some zinnias would look good. Walking by my fruit cocktail garden bed, and I noticed these beautiful Rudbeckia, so I think this would look really good for a whimsical touch. So let's go place this one. I think what I'm going to do is cut this into 2 stems. That way it'll be a little bit easier to place, and I think this one would do really good right in the middle there. Oh my god, that's so beautiful, everyone. And I'll place another one right there, and I think maybe we'll get one for right here. Let me go cut another stem. Alright, so I got me another stem of the Rudbeckia, or Black Eye Susan, and I'm going to go ahead and place that right there. I think that's good. So the next thing we need to do is, I think maybe in the bottom here, I'll fill it in with some zinnias. So let's go find some zinnias. I could technically stop right here because if you look at it, I mean, it does look really good, but let's just add a few zinnias. So these are my what do you call it, Queen Lime Red Zinnia, and these are cut and come again. So I do want to cut them so I can encourage them to keep blooming. So I'm going to go ahead and snip a couple of flowers here. Hopefully that will branch out more from there. Now when I'm cutting it, what I'm looking for is the strength of the stem, because if it doesn't wiggle, see how this one doesn't wiggle, I mean it's good to be cut. But if it's wiggling, like I think this one here might be, see how it's, well, no, that one's good too. So let me find one that's not a good one so you can see it. So this, like if I was going to cut that, see how it's shaking, that means it's not ready to be cut on there. So let's grab this one here, and let me grab one more. Alright, so I think I have enough of my zinnias. So I think what I want to do is place the zinnias more lower on the arrangement. So let's experiment with that. I think I'm going to put them more towards the center as well. I think that might be good, guys. Let me turn the camera around and show you what the finished product looks like. Again, I'm not going too crazy. So this particular arrangement, the recipe only has 4 items. So Coleus, Oregano, Rudbeckia, and some zinnia. So let's show you what it looks like. Alright, so here's the finished product. Isn't that amazing? Oh my goodness, I just love the simplicity of this one with just the 4 items on there. I hope you all enjoy this look back series and this episode of us creating this gorgeous flower arrangement from just 4 items in the yard: Coleus, zinnia, some oregano, and Rudbeckia. So again, we all are dreaming about our gardens this time of the year. So hopefully this gives you some hope of what's to come. Would love if you can please subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share. You know the usual. Until next time, happy gardening or dreaming of your future garden. Take care, everyone.